Okay, hello there. My name is Justin and I'm your magic man. Now, let's jump into some gameplay. Here today we have RimWorld up to 9.727. I've played it quite a bit and I thought why not throw some videos on the internet. Let's go for it. We're gonna start as new as possible, randomize that a couple times. I'm not gonna worry about changing that. 4 caps sounds good to me. Generate our beautiful, lush paradise of just the absolute world. And it loads. Okay. Little distinctions here that I really like is kind of looks like Asia, just the entire continent. Like you have Russia, China, then you have some Korean areas, and then you have like Europe, and Africa is kind of just the conjoined twin down here. Not a problem though. You can have your Mediterranean Sea, or actually it should be up here, but oh well. Logistics. Things I like about this map is, as we can see over here, ooh, that went by kind of fast, is we got lots of hilly areas. A tactic I like to use is just going like total mole people. It works great. So, it works for me. Let's save and finish, and let's create a new colony. We will be going on... Let's flip a coin. Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go casual. I'd try rough, but I would just fail. And I don't want to keep trying this over and over again. Let's hit next. And I have... Oh, well, it should be the most recent one. What time is it? That's what time it is. So this is going to be our world. Selected. Probably could have just jumped on one of these worlds, but created one for YouTube. And take that out of our way. So things like that. They're kind of annoying. Let's see. I'm not going to worry too much about the advanced and the mode and stuff. You can really jump into it. I don't really find it that important. Things I like. Not all the rainfall, but we also have marble. Marble's pretty cool. It's nice to build with. But I think we're going to jump in right there because that is going to be really mountainous area. So we're going to select that as our site. Now to jump into our people. We're pretty good on medicine. Intellectual, I like that. That are a cannibal. We were probably going to re-roll that a couple times. Also a cannibal. Smart cannibal though is nope. It's an optimist. You might try it. And he actually has pretty good qualities. I might actually keep him. And he was a cat herder as a child. That sounds delightful. I'm gonna re-roll these. So I will be right back. Hello, and we are back. I re-rolled them. Some, as you can notice, they are no longer cannibals, and everyone is actually extremely old. Wow. Also, all their names match their alliterations. That's, you know, happened on accident, but I'm glad it did. Some particular traits we're going for, since we're choosing like the mole people type strategy, is we have hard worker and titillator. I don't know how to pronounce that. I tried. And she has pretty decent skills, but she's really good at medicine and crafting, and she's good at research, so she's probably going to be like a research crafter. And on top of it, she can become pretty good with guns, and so that's something to pay attention to. Then on to Bubbles, the barkeep. He's great at growing, he's good at construction, and he's good at mining. Also, he's a green thumb, which is really good for sanity. He is also a Taylor. I'm going to butcher that every time. Also, he's pretty social, so he's going to fit into our warden role. He's not terrible in cooking. I mean, you'll get pretty good, and artistic is something I look for later game, as it's a really good way of gaining money, I guess, for cheap materials. And to jump onto our last person, Eddie Engineer, they are like thousands of years old, almost. They're good in construction, they become great at growing, they become great at mining, since obviously mole people is about mining and everything. Starts off great at shooting, decent at melee, all these are pretty standard. Not great at artistic, but that's not important, and they are great at crafting. Now we have a fast walker, which is pretty irrelevant, because as you can see, it doesn't really speed it up all that much, and then sanguine is just better for their sanity. So let's generate our map. Doop 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 doop. Okay, and we are going to start off into our world. The three of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi. To the sound of sirens and ripping metal, you barely get to escape pods before the ship is torn apart. So this is, actually, reading this again, this makes absolutely no sense. They wake up in the sleep sarcophagi, and then go to the escape pods. I thought they were in... Oh well. Anyways, so if you've ever watched this before, you probably read it or played it, so you know it's just telling you to survive. So we're going to start our world and immediately pause it. As you can tell, we landed in this area. Probably, we'll let them land. Okay, that was pretty expected. So looking at this, we have a little structure here. That's not bad, and we also have a little structure there. A little geothermal there. But what I really like about this area is there's a lot of really fertile ground with, as you can see, this darker region over here. And then darker region over here. And as I called it, because we live in the mountain, it's gonna... Well, we can't really build it too deeply into this, as you can only build 12 away from the edge of the map. Or it might be 10. I don't know if they changed it in the update. But we have all this area to live into. And the really cool thing is later in the game, you can't really get besieged, as you live in the mountain. So their mortars won't do anything. One of the little benefits. We got some deer down here. I like this map. So let's go ahead and jump into the characters. So, hello there, Bubbles. That is character. Now, Bubbles is okay at shooting. See you, Jane. Jane is... Oh, we have a bunch of good shooters. We're going to give you the survival rifle. Because we want you to get better, we will give you the pistol, and you will grab the plasteel knife. Now, they're going to grab those. Now we have to decide exactly where we want to live. And I'm pretty sure that we're just going to mine into here, as we have a lot of fertile ground here and here. This area becomes pretty irrelevant. This area slows people down as far as a perspective goes. So let's go ahead and make some plans. So we're going to want to start off with borders. There's 2 rows because the window's kind of crushed up against the side of my screen to make room for other stuff off to the side, but that's okay. It's not too intrusive, as we work up here anyways. So I guess we're going to start by setting a mining order on just all of this. It's iron right here. And also, just to soothe the beast, we'll flatten that out a bit because it'll drive me crazy, as I'm sure a bunch of others. So we're gonna mine in there a bit, and 4 should be fine. No, actually it won't. We need to move this over 1. There we go. There we go. Later as we move forward in the game, we're probably going to have sandbags and then turrets right here. As if we have a really strong door right here, enemies will bunch up in this room and just get mauled down. And it's kind of like a little kill box per se, that I really happen to like how it works. So we're going to speed up the game here. Colonist needs beds. We know they need beds. And while they start to mine, set up our stockpile. And we'll just fill up this area for now. And this area will hold everything. Except for rotten. It won't hold rotten. Corpses should only be set to... No buried corpses. No humanized corpses. Only animal corpses. There we go. Jane. What can't Jane do? Jane can do everything. We will set everyone to be able to mine. We'll jump this into manual. Something I didn't realize forever is the lighter the boxes, the better that person is at that certain thing. So the higher you want to prioritize them there. So we probably want to set you as a 3. That's a 3. You'll be a 3. All these should always be default to 1. Doctoring, we only want 1 doctor. Patient doesn't matter right now. Trolling doesn't matter right now. Warding doesn't work right now. Cooking. No one's cooking yet. No one's hunting. Just keep it clean for now. Construction. Everyone can construct. Everyone can do repairing. Only you will farm though. And then hauling, everyone will do. We'll prioritize hauling a bit more. Okay. Awesome. And unpause that there. It pauses it itself, but it's never bad to be just sure. And we're going to start a growing zone. And this is fertile ground, so it'll grow faster there. But I also want to take some trees out of the way. So this is a good way to... Oh, no. Oh, these are stone areas. That makes unfortunate sense. It's 9 by 13, nothing giant. But something important to note is in this update, strawberries don't do debuffs when they're eaten raw. So it's important to know this, as if you can't cook them, it doesn't hurt their morality, or what do they call it? Their thoughts, their mood. Playing a lot Don't Starve lately. I might help to unban some of this stuff. There we go. So I'll start getting called up in there. And because sleep is important, we'll just go grab some sleeping spots. Flip those around. Sure, we'll do it like that, because that's how I meant to do it. Okay.
Look how big she is.
Okay, back to that. Sorry about that. Something jumped back in. I know I'm apologizing. It doesn't matter because none of y'all really see it or care because it's only a second, but there is that little inconvenience. That's kind of a problem. F is done for bit. I'm just pressing E and G and all these random keys. And so, sleep, sleep, sleep. None of these really matter right now. And that's mainly the first part of the game. It's slow and grindy, and we're trying to mine out our house, but I picked a warmer area. Normally it's a lot colder. We did start in like, what month is it? June. Started in June. Missed some meals. Some forbid some meals. Deer we don't need to hunt. Probably should, but we're not going to. Okay. And going through all of this. And yeah, that's just about everything. It's gonna be a nice... Oh man, should have minded in this catty corner and went that way. That's what we should have done. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. This place is just as fine. Look at this lovely limestone wall that probably takes away beauty. Oh, has no beauty. It's indifferent. Yay! Okay, and no one prioritizes mining. Mining's kind of super important right now. Now it'll be for you. These will save for. There we go. And 10 meals are in there. Awesome. And we're going to get some mining done. And this is just going to be sitting waiting for a bit. Started off with a lot of silver from what they've already collected. I don't know how sparse down it was, but we still got a lot laying around here. Let's see, there's 100, 200, 3, for almost another 500 silver. So just about 1,000 odd sum to start. Well, I guess we'll figure it out in a second. 5, 9. Okay, so just under 1,000. Iron, relatively the same, and then wood will be easy to collect as we're chopping down trees for our farmland. So, oh, this is just dark soil? That's kind of aggravating. I thought it was rich. Oh well. And then this is just rough sandstone and lichen covered dirt. Okay. I thought this was better, but I guess not. Okay. So we want them to mine out the house, but we'll cancel that for now. And we will take this and we'll mine it in a bit more. And we'll do living quarters on this side. So and that's going to be there. These, yeah, right there. We're going to be doing, that was not 6. That is though. Right there. We'll be doing 6x6s as it will give a boost to their mood, and keeping people around is kind of how you win the game. And we'll throw one right there. Also another one right there. We'll throw down another room. Kind of extend the sound a bit more. Do the 6x6. We're gonna run that way. That way we can just kind of start moving in this direction. As we're gonna build more of the industrialization, research, crafting, cooking, and eventually even farming with the hydroponic tables this way. We'll do it like that. And so that's where we're sitting for now. Ooh, Fallville. We gotta name it something inventive. So, how about Crash Town? Or Fallaway Village? That'll be 2 words. Fallaway Village. Pretty sure that's spelled terribly. I don't care. No one will have a problem with it. Well, it's not called Fallaway Village. Irony, right? Okay. And eventually we will probably put in another set of doors here to connect to a larger area. But I really like the shape of this. It'll be easy to mine out for a trade beacon, which it's already actually pretty close to the size of. So that'll be nice. Before I forget, we should probably be attacked pretty soon by some evil gang of ruffians. And so we'll build a couple graves now, get out of the way while we can. And actually, we can look at who's going to be attacking us with factions. Oh, well, damn. Everyone hates us. The Borthrough, this Outlander town doesn't attack us, but the Tribu Cantu, the Purple Lark Sato, the Shadow Weasels, and the First Leopards, they all hate us. That's completely okay, because everything hates us. It's a video game. When does anything in a video game not hate you? We got a little bit of food growing. Each of these usually yields 3. I've never seen it yield anything else. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3, 27 berries right there. It's not terrible. Oh, we have a little. Sure. I'll invent that. That's in there. What are people collecting? Where is everyone? Oh, they're over here. Digging the graves, which is just finished up. That'll be convenient, not having to do it later. And, well, that's kind of aggravating, as this wall being here means that there's probably a structure right here. Or it might just be a wall, which kind of would be a bit convenient. Throw mine in here. Ooh. Bore through a cave. The one people who don't absolutely, positively hate us. Where in the map are they? Oh, they're way down there. They'll make their way up eventually. Won't matter then. I thought we had much better farming areas, which we don't, so that's a bit aggravating. But we don't have to majorly prioritize that right now, as just living in rooms is kind of important. For a matter of fact, we can, well, furniture, no, structure, there we go. We'll just build it out of wood. We're nothing insane. Furniture. This one in the bottom corner. That works for me. We should probably also put a whole order. All of this, because another thing that hurts their mood is ugly surroundings. And look at this place. It is just terrible. Negative 7.x. It changes. That's how bad it is. Actually, it's not that bad. Berry bushes are positive. Outside's not terrible. But that's what it is right now. And we'll just turn that back off because it gets kind of annoying. And I think we'll go to 15-minute mark. We got a while before call it quits for the day. And they're building doors like people, and we can just completely, we'll set that as medical. No reason to get rid of it. Teamwork. Mining out these rooms. And, oh, it's local squirrel, which is right there. We can wait for it to get a bit closer. No need to hurry right now. Oh, and now it is immediately super urgent that everyone comes down here and fights this thing. I'll throw him in that corner. Okay, you will melee the squirrel. You will melee the squirrel. And you will also melee the squirrel. And is it passed down or is it dead? I think it's dead. Is it dead? It is dead. But we will prioritize cleaning up squirrel blood. Just to get it out of the way. That way it gets thrown in there and we can hopefully eventually cook it. And if it rots, we don't go insane. Okay. So, pretty uneventful first episode, but we have struck compacted steel. That is actually extremely annoying. And of course it's right here and leads that way. Well, eventually we were going to have to dig through all of this and change it, so I guess it's not terrible. Because, oh, look at that. Isn't that just the best? Look at that. All that steel. I mean, it's a nice find because steel is kind of hard to pinpoint in these mountains. And this was, you know, kind of convenient, but this will be super annoying because you probably want to, what is this, sandstone? Ugh, hate sandstone. What are you? You're limestone. Probably want to change what this is made out of. I would like slate, but dumbly I didn't pick slate, so we'll probably end up having sandstone walls just because it's the most abundant. Oh, we also need to build a door right there. And then we will build our, not a steel bed, a wood bed. Or no, what did I build here? Oh no. We'll just set that to be deconstructed. Wellness needs beds. We're building them. No worries. Are there bubbles? How are people doing them? Thoughts. Pretty slow start. You're fine. What are your complaints? No, it's cramped environment. Whoa. It's claustrophobic in here. I have nowhere to move. I feel like a rat in a tiny cage. Excuse me, are you claustrophobic? No, you're not. But you do gain sanity boost from farming. Bubbles. Do I have you as the farmer? Bubbles. Growing, I do. That is great. So, this was a pretty uneventful first episode. But we got a couple rooms built. We got our hallway started, and we started planning out our mole people base. And let's be glad they weren't mole cannibal people, because a can of mole people would not go well. Mole people eating mole people? Sounds like an anarchy of just mole people. Jane is cleaning. What is that? What? Cleaning? Well, you know what? I'm not going to complain, because someone naturally cleaning is not a bad thing. Ooh, perfect home region. Zoom out here. We'll just cover this whole area so I won't have to later, because we haven't really built anything around here yet. And you'll be home region. A little area around in case fire strikes. And that area. But what's really cool is right here it's all rough sandstone, so fire won't pass into here. Although if something hits in here, there's a bit of dirt, so that'll be unfortunate. But I hope we won't have to cross that road. We built a door. Yeah, we built a door here. One door. That's not wrong. Probably behoove us to get Jane her bed in here, as it's the only valid sleeping spot. And we will also tell them to haul stuff, because it's about time to do that again. Also realize, don't have a dumping stockpile. We will just, yeah, we'll just do it there. Storage, priority preferred. Don't bury animals here. Yeah, bury animals here. Chunks allow run. Yeah. Now they have a place to take these, and the cleaning will commence. Well, it has come to my attention that a group of hungry alpha bears has just arrived. Honestly, I've never really actually had a problem with this. Jump to location. Like, I understand, like, this is just total deforestation. I mean, there is nothing anywhere. They've mauled so many trees down. This used to be a forest, I swear. Now it's just a marsh. No trees to hold it in place. But it has come to my attention that we have just about a minute left, so I'm going to thank you for stopping by and playing a bit of RimWorld with me. I look forward to getting more up in the future, along with some Don't Starve, and eventually when it comes out, Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalker Origins. I've heard lots of good things about it, and I am a large fan of Magic the Gathering, so thumbs up everywhere. And until we either put up a second episode, start another series, or do something creative with our lives, this has been your Magic Man Justin, and play for fun, play to win. Take care and see you around.